For us, what we're looking for are short films that are 15 minutes or below. A lot of people insist on creating short films that are 46 minutes, 35 minutes. There is a formula. If you really, really want to get accepted in a variety of film festivals around the world, 15 minutes is the key. If you want to really increase your chances, 10 minutes below is the key. And if you really want to prove yourself that you're a good storyteller, 8 minutes below is the key.
Welcome to the Rad Actor Mindset Podcast. Each week, we sit down with actors and artists from around the world who have faced and conquered adversity on their journey. Their stories of resilience and passion will inspire and empower you to push forward in your own creative path. I'm Roger Anthony Dumadag, your host, and I'm thrilled to bring you these powerful conversations. Let's dive in and uncover the mindset of success.
Today, my special guest is none other than Luis Pedrón. He's a professional TV actor, film actor, theater actor, and he's famously known for being the founder, the festival director, and the programmer for International Film Festival Manhattan in New York. And he's coming up on the 15th year. And I was lucky enough to be in his film festival 10 years ago when we had a TV pilot submitted and I won an award. I won Best Director Honorable Mention with my co-director. So thank you, Luis. Thank you, Luis, for being here.
Yay, c'est moi, Luis Pedrón. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Mabuhay.
For those of you who do not know, we're both Filipino, and I'm wearing a barong, which Luis, you can explain to the folks what a barong is.
Yeah, barong is of course based on our tradition coming from being under Spain. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of the Latino and heritage would wear something like that. But in the Philippines, usually the fiber is from piña, which is pineapple, if that's the pineapple material you have. And it's called husi. It's very delicate. It would tear anytime, but otherwise it's very delicate. You need to wear something underneath or else they're going to see your whole body. But if that's the idea, you should do it. But it's our formal wear for anything formal, including getting married in.
Thank you for that explanation, because I didn't know the Spain part, and I am not wearing anything underneath.
Oh, watch out now.
Because it's hot where I am.
You have to put a Band-Aid on top of it, right, or else it's going to...
Or what was a tank top, right? Most people. And it's in the Philippines. It's hot in the Philippines, so you definitely have to wear something so it soaks up the sweat. But I digress. We're here to talk about you, Luis. I've known you for over a decade, and you, amongst all the accolades that you've received, I mean, you're also a judge for film festivals. You just came from Cannes, so we're gonna talk about that. Actually, let's talk about it. You just came from Cannes.
Yes.
Festival.
It's my 5th year there. The first 2 years I was promoting my own things, my own films. But the past 3 years, I've been creating International Film Festival Manhattan industry screening at the Marché de Film, or the film market. And I'm blessed enough that after the pandemic, I asked Cannes if I can do so, because I saw it years and years ago that a film festival can create their own event over there. I'm one of the few that does events, meaning screening events. A lot of the film festivals would go there to network without doing film screenings. I bring a few filmmakers with short films. So I do screenings, Q&A after it. So most of the filmmakers that I invite are either Americans or Europeans, because they don't have visa problems going to France. So if you invite Asians, usually they might not get the Shenzhen visa or whatnot. But otherwise, next year it's open to the public, and I will, if you message me, I will be offering it as a consultation as well. So I can teach you how to get there for this time for a fee. But there is a science to it. It's not just getting there. And as you know, only verified filmmakers or producers can go there. And the accreditation, they'll really check you. If there's nothing online about you being this or that, you being an actor, a producer, or a filmmaker, they are going to reject you. And there's also a science to choosing your hotel, um, and doing things over there. And then, mind you, I know you're super healthy because you're super buff like Superman. You
And I
need to
drink the
be
healthiest water.
you need to be healthy to go there.
You were saying that in a
Some,
recent
yeah,
conversation, yes.
yeah. Some people get sick, and I know a lot of people get colds and flu after that, and even feverish because it's a lot of walking. It's hot over there, it's summertime right now in the US. It's really hot right now as well, but hot over there. So you're inside in the AC, you go outside and it's hot, this and that. So you'll get really, really tired and sick. And then mind you, people don't sleep because of the time difference. Wherever you're coming from, and then you party at night, and then you go to meetings during the day. There's no sleeping within the 10 days. You need to be healthy. And then lastly, the thing is, do your research. You don't just go there without knowing anything. There's a lot to do, a lot to do.
Wow. Wow. I would
So
love to go.
exactly. So let's plan. Let's plan. Oh, you usually need to plan with me by December, and then January we're doing all the paperwork.
Cool, cool. Well, we'll have all your information in the description. So, if you want to contact Lewis, you definitely contact him because I've known Lewis, like I said, over a decade. And Lewis, you've been all over the globe. Like I've seen you on Facebook, whether you're in Cannes or New York or LA or the Philippines. I mean, you definitely represent not just Filipinos, but you definitely represent all different countries and promote actors and filmmakers from all over the world.
I guess I've been manifesting that. International Film Festival Manhattan is truly international. I've been messaging people to and fro whenever they come here. We've been very blessed that people fly here. So through the connections throughout the years, in the 15 years of the International Film Festival, man, I've known connections. I've been recommended to judge to others at other film festivals, including, of course, the Portugal Film Festival here in the Philippines as well. A couple film festivals, two film festivals in Italy. Carle Independent Film Festival is in Carle, Venice area. Apulia Web Fest is in the Puglia, Italy. And soon in November in Morocco, Nador, Morocco. And I do things in Italy, in France, and in Norway.
That's just amazing. Well, we're since we're talking about film festivals, over 20 years ago, I started writing scripts. And I start as because obviously I'm an actor. I started writing scripts and doing short films and submitting for film festivals like yours. And there's people out there who probably don't know the process. So what is the process like if they were to make a short film and they were to submit to IFFM?
For us, what we're looking for are short films that are 15 minutes or below. A lot of people insist on creating short films that are 46 minutes, 35 minutes. There is a formula. If you really, really want to get accepted in a variety of film festivals around the world, 15 minutes is the key. If you want to really increase your chances, 10 minutes below is the key. And if you really want to prove yourself that you're a good storyteller, 8 minutes below is the key. And of course, there's niches. Try to do your research on what city you want to go to first and foremost. Don't just submit for the sake of submitting. A lot of these film festivals would wish you will fly there because that's the idea. How can you help them if you're not going to fly over there? So just submit to the film festivals or the city you want to go to, or you can literally fly to. If you can't fly abroad, why don't you just submit it in your area? The
Mhm.
best is do it in your area first because you are a hometown filmmaker, meaning you can help the film festival bring in people because you're local enough. And of course, you might win because you're local. And thirdly, you will have a rapport with the audience, with the film festival director, and everyone there. First and foremost, you want to have the eyeballs to watch it. And especially if you're a local filmmaker there, you could probably ask everyone for feedback, or since you speak the same language, you'll be able to absorb all the feedback. So that's the reason why being in your own city is very important. And then go to the city that you can fly to, obviously. And then thirdly, don't forget the niches. If you're Asian, send it to Asian film festivals around the world or within your area if you're Asian. If it's a horror film, look for horror film festivals. The niche. Don't submit it to a film festival that's a documentary film festival. You will truly, certainly get rejected. And then there are also film festivals that just concentrate on short films. We're sort of a film festival that concentrates on short films because we only show 4 to 6 feature films. So try to look for that because you can research on what programming they do and also the guidelines. Like now we're trying to get meaningful films from around the world. So we put the 17 sustainable goals of the United Nations. So we want to accept meaningful films that have topics like that are very meaningful and it's socially relevant and sensitive to whatever's happening in our world right now.
Of course. Wow. Thank you so much. That's a long list. So pay attention. And as far as an actor who hasn't uh, produced or directed a film, a short film, what's like the best advice to get started? I have this great idea, but I'm scared, but I know I need to do this.
There are two things. Firstly, network. um, you might not be confident enough to do it yourself. Obviously, you should eventually. Try to find collaborators. Go to online meetups or meetups in a film festival. There are always chances that they have like a seminar and then after the fact there's a Q&A and then you can even talk to the filmmakers after the fact. And then just attend your local so you don't have to travel. There's usually, especially here in New York, there's lots and lots of film festivals to go around to. I would even go to Philadelphia, even though it's 2 hours away. But within your area, try to go and frequent film festivals year in and year out. Then you can form your small pockets of your masterminding or your friends of filmmakers. And then you can chat about probably collaborating after the fact. Watch the films that you like in the same niche that you want. Watch it and then befriend that filmmaker, especially if he flew. And if he didn't fly, message him. And then also do your research. Find the types of films or types of looks that you want to have. YouTube has a lot of them. Oh, believe it or not, even on Netflix, they have short films. If you just put
Mm.
Netflix short films and you search it on your TV, there's a lot of short films now. So look for that look that you want to have, that type of acting genre and whatever. And then if you're an actor, look for a person that kind of is similar to you, the style of acting, or maybe your castability similar to that actor. Research that and search what are the opportunities he's been getting, feature film or short film, and then list that all down. So if you find collaborators, you'll be able to shoot it. The reason why I say collaborators is even if you have the money, if you don't have a collaborative group of filmmakers that will shoot for you, you can hire someone and pay $30,000. But if you don't have the rapport, I don't think that's going to show in the film. But if you develop locally filmmakers that you're friends with and then you know each other's work, or each other's likes and dislikes, you'll be able to find the fine line between creating within amongst friends, like-minded people, rather than you paid someone and then the production company is going to give you a glossy film that doesn't have a heart.
Wow, that definitely speaks volumes. Like, and I always preach business is about relationships. So it what you're saying is create that community or find that community that's supportive, especially locally, and start there. If you're an actor who wants to do a short film, has a great idea, and you may not know how to write it, but you may find someone to write it for you, and there you go.
The other thing too is finding people besides the like-mindedness. Remember, you've hired a lot of people already,
Yeah.
created films, and it's the likability. The person might not have. I just listened to somebody else sharing this on Instagram. The likability is important. The person could have had the best interview or audition, and then suddenly on set he's like drabby, cold, and nothing.
Wow.
So
Well,
it's important also that you all like each other, because remember, you're going to spend days and days, months and months, weeks and weeks together. And if you start having friction and you don't like each other, it will show in all of your performances. So always put that also with the group you're forming. You have to like each other first and foremost, like-mindedness, and then hopefully the artistic juices will come out from, because you're confident enough to divulge all your dreams and aspirations to create that film of
mm,
dream film of you guys. Oh, by the way, also the business side of it, save a lot of money. I know you guys, young guys, do this, do that, gigs to pay for rent, but set aside extra money that you can invest back to yourself. Maybe taking classes in acting. Improv is very important. If
mhm.
you want to take stage improv, that will help you out in writing as well, because they help you out with writing. And then set aside money they can invest back. I've been spending a lot of my money on me going to film festivals. And then down the line, at this point, I get invited to film festivals now. So it came back, in multiple folds, because God eventually will bless you at that dream thing that you have. You've been manifesting, you dreaming, but you're working on it. So the same thing with you guys. Save a lot of money and then work on it. Do free classes or paid classes online, and save a lot of money. And then down the line, sometimes, don't you think, like even $2,000, $3,000, you can probably create a film. And then also practice amongst yourself, even with your cell phone.
Mhm. That's a lot of
Practice,
people say that is practice. Practice with your friends. Get a group of uh,
even with a cell
like-minded,
phone.
yeah, like-minded people. I mean, you probably heard of, film festivals with just using your iPhone, like,
Yeah.
right?
During the pandemic, we did an online filmmaking contest with just using an iPhone, with using your phone in the Philippines. And I featured Broken Pieces is the narrative feature film awardee of my film festival last year, and it's made with iPhone,
That's
and
amazing.
not even 16, just the iPhone 13.
Wow, wow.
Yeah,
I still have the 13. And
this is the 13. But soon I'm gonna upgrade because it's like more than 2 years old now.
yeah, that's
Um, yeah. But even practice amongst yourself, or or why don't you create your vlog and create a persona first? You'll be able to be comfortable in front of the phone, even if it's just by yourself, and then put it online. Even if it's a skit, that you're playing two characters, or you just doing monologues. I've seen a lot of good looking actors who just like create monologues, and then they find their audience. Oh, by the way, finding your audience. Find your audience now, even though you don't have films that are going around film festivals yet. Find your audience because
Hmm.
marketability is very important. I look at me as a programmer. I look at you, the filmmaker, if you have things online. If you cannot be found online, or your film doesn't have anything online or nothing online, um, it's something I consider not accepting your film. I know it's weird, but you need to help us, the film event coordinator or the film festival producer, to be able to market your film as well. The formula is, remember, filmmaking is 10% filmmaking, and you will be working on the marketing of that for 1 to 2 years on that, even if it's a short film. 90% is marketing, 10% filmmaking, 90% marketing.
Yeah, because the production is always like that. That's a production, and then everything else is, like you said, the marketing. Yeah. Getting back to the money part. So, say a group of people have a project they're really passionate about, and it's a little more than what what they can afford to do. What are some options? Whether it's financing, whether it's what are these sites like these funding sites. What do you recommend?
Here in the US, they have Seed and Spark, they have Indiegogo, and the other one. What's the other one that you need to actually get everything? If you're raising 15,000, you need to Kickstarter.
Okay, sorry.
Kickstarter is super strict. Kickstarter is, if you're raising 15,000, you need to reach 15,000, or else you get none.
None.
Indiegogo is whatever you get, you will get less fees. I think that's the same thing with Sweden's part.
Hmm.
Um, but of course, if you're really, really, is of essence. Don't wait until you have all the monies. I feel, you know, ask your parents, save a lot of money this summer. Take a lot of gigs. You can do one, two, three, especially you young guys. Though I'm sure you can do a gig here, work in a bar, restaurant, whatever. Even if you're a fresh graduate, or if you're lucky enough, like Roger, that you have good income, just set aside that money, because I'm sure half of you have good incomes, and acting is just a hobby for you. Do it and spend it on. Don't wait until you're 50 something year old. While you're 20, 30, 40, even at 50, do it. Because I'm in my blank years, and I think it's the prime of my life right now. So yeah, I'm going back to filmmaking. I'm doing this, I'm doing that as well. But it's totally different in Europe. That's why I try to do things in, in that part of, everything is funded over there. Your government will help you out, from the local to the federal to the state to EU.
Wow.
They have
Wow.
funding opportunities. And over there, you just join pitch contest, and if you get the pitch contest, you will get the monies. One of the young gentlemen who's part of my posse has been joining film contests, and won the film contest, pitch contest that he won. He got 17,000 euros
Wow.
for his
Wow.
short. And then a lot of the people I've been talking to right now have been going to different venues and getting their funding, because in Europe you get funded. So maybe find collaborators abroad as well. And then lastly, with money, if you're nice enough and you form that group, form a group that someone has a camera already. Form a group that somebody is an editor already, a young starting editor, um, and then maybe you don't have to pay each other.
Maybe go to the film schools, right?
Film schools, or if you're an actor, act in student films, audition for student films. NYU, you can be in a roster of. I know I used to do that. Like you would go to a certain department and then be part of the roster. So you can be part of a list of actors that they can call to in different classes. You can do that. But I feel nowadays just put a group together that has the equipment already and just create your films without a budget. You just have to feed yourself. I don't know, buy pizza or whatever. But there's no excuse anymore. Everybody's got equipment, including a phone.
Right, right. And the technology, I mean, we're talking about even 10 years ago, it's so much more advanced now. There's more tools, there's more resources, and with social media now, the online presence, it's there's no excuses not to be able to find your own community if you have if you have a voice and you resonate with that community, this small collective of people that you want to collaborate with. When I started doing filmmaking, after auditioning for stuff, I'm like, well, I didn't get that, I didn't get this, I didn't get that, and I started writing. I started taking screenwriting classes. I took classes, filmmaking classes at NYU, after the continuing education. And that's how I started doing my shorts and entered into film festivals, and I'm still writing. I'm still writing. I have projects lined up, so there's no excuse if you're out there, if you have a passion for a specific project, a story that you want to tell. Because I feel we're all storytellers. If you're
Yeah.
watching this, I think you are.
And finding your voice. That's why I think it's important to vlog. Just put anything out there. I'm still doing it. I'm still finding my voice in vlogging. Because my Facebook just got monetized, so I make this a little amount of money, but I feel that if I continue on, I'll find my voice. And the algorithm, believe it or not, um Meta likes unedited raw videos, so that's what I've been doing.
Mm.
So I'm trying to find happiness in it. Believe it or not, I do find happiness in it, just doing it. And since I travel a lot anyways and go to different events, I just post everything I do, especially if it's an event and whatnot. And with that, I feel that I see the storytelling. Remember the vertical filmmaking, they call it,
Mm-hmm.
wherein
Verticals,
vlogging is just vertical, meaning Instagram 90 seconds.
TikTok.
And a lot of the vlogging, TikTok, a lot of the vlogging, short music videos, and short promos, and even if it's educational, it's still storytelling. There's still beginning, middle, or end. There's still that hook in the first 15 seconds. Oh, by the way, tips in your short film, your film, in judging. Remember, the most important thing is that first 15% of your film. If you're a 10 minute, that first minute 50 minute and a half beginning, you have to capture them immediately. Don't have the most important thing at the tail end. Have them already. The impact should be there immediately in the get go, so you can capture the people like judging your film. Even in writing, I was told, especially in the pitch contest, it's mostly written, and
Mhm.
then 90 seconds of you verbally saying it. I think right, it's 90 seconds to 5 minutes. The pitch is just that, your elevator pitch. um it should be bam, like what is it, how important is it, in how oh, by the way, in pitch contest, this is the tips I've been getting. um the message you're talking about should show here.
Mhm.
It should be sincere. They're gonna see it. Like, for instance, one of my friends who was successful in the pitch contest, it's about a punk rock movie, punk rock characters,
Right.
culture, punk rock culture. And when they were watching him, he was punk rock. Everything about him is punk rock.
Mhm.
His look, his outfit. So he was told the reason why he got that pitch, he won the pitch contest, is that he was the message. So the messenger is very important as well because they're gonna see if it's from the heart and you're sincere. So always write, create something that's from your heart. It's meaningful to you, rather that's why horror film sometimes is he has his own niche.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But if you want to go to meaningful film festivals like Cannes, um, unless you're Korean, horror film I think is not gonna be for Cannes unless you're from Korea. You know what I mean with the Train to Busan type of films. Um, but otherwise, yeah, those are I've been sharing all of this because I'm very passionate about that, and hopefully one or two people will resonate to what I'm talking about, and you could be our future collaborators.
That's great. I wanted to share, and if you could share some resources. First of all, I took screenwriting classes initially with Gotham Writers Workshop. They're online now. I used to go in person in New York. I took classes with the Writing Lab in LA. They have online writing courses, and I also started taking classes at the Sundance Collab, which is great because they have amazing mentors there, and they also have film classes, directing classes, and all that stuff. I highly recommend Sundance Collab. Do you have any resources that you would recommend if an actor wants to write, direct, produce their own film? Do you have any recommendations?
That's what I was gonna suggest, the Sundance Collab, because remember that used to be you need to apply and then they only get a few people for their lab during summer, but now it's throughout the year, different parts of, and it's cut into pieces that you can afford to pay for. With these types of places, it's online, you don't need to travel elsewhere. And they do have big industry people that teach them who will be part of your network. So do Sundance Collab. I'm not sure if Tribeca does things like that,
Mm-hmm.
but otherwise, yeah. Um, believe it or not, if you're writing, even if you're a beginning writer, look for different pitch contests.
Hmm.
Sundance, Con. Con has a residency. It's called residency wherein you get in a pitch contest. The pitch contest, if you win, you will win the residency, meaning you will be housed in Paris from something like November to February, and you will be mentored by industry people. And because of that, most of your works throughout your career will be accepted at Con. So a
Sign me
lot of the yeah.
up. Sign me up.
Yeah. And every now and then there's a Filipino that gets in. So and this is the type of place that you will thrive in. So just do that. Look for different pitch contests around the world, including Camfest has a pitch contest. I don't know if you joined that. That they used to be San Francisco International Asian.
Mm-hmm.
It's called CAMFest, CAAM. It stands for the nonprofit organization that they have. Um, I don't know if you've heard my co-founder of the International Film Festival Manhattan, Jerry Balasta, passed away during the pandemic.
Yeah, you
But
mentioned that before. Yeah.
we had a project called Solar Champion, wherein we were top five at CamFest. So if you're top five, they hotel you over there. So
Nice.
that was a cool experience. We were top five. So I was brought as the producer. He's the only one that went on stage. He presented it. But with that, with over there, you have they encourage you to have a full presentation on screen as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because the pitch is not only the film but also transmedia, how your film can still live even after it being filmed. So it has to live online as well, which is the transmedia part. Um, yeah, believe it or not, in film festivals, if you're a contestant, they will hotel you and they will drive you around. You have your own concierge. So I felt that even if it's like this, I felt that
Yeah.
part.
That's a great
Um,
experience.
but in film festivals, they take care of me when I judge. They yeah, it has its perks, but they don't fly you yet because that's a lot of expense. You still have to go there, but they take care of your hotel and to and fro the airport and the food, of course, which is local food. The reason why I'm saying all of this is down the line, you'll eventually become something from an actor to a writer to a producer to maybe something else. So, aren't you going to ask me what I want to be when I grow up?
I was going to ask that.
Sorry.
What do
I
you
want
want
to
to
be the
be when you grow up,
I
Lewis?
want to be the organization. I want to be the person. I want to be the entity that will monetize all of us. So I'm parlaying this to be a sales agent at film markets and become a distributor, film distributor.
That is awesome. I will be transparent. And years ago, I thought about the same thing as having my own film, TV, and music production company, where basically being like a what's that, Steven Spielberg's Imagine, or what have you, but uh, it's to tell stories that are global, that have an impact on society, a positive impact on society. Because I'm all about being positive, as you probably already know. This whole film festival world that we're talking about right now, the IFFM is your baby, right? And for people who have projects and a short film, and I know it's coming up on the deadline. So how do they submit to you, to your film
Yeah.
festival?
That's the Film Freeway, which you'll put up the link,
Yep.
Film Freeway. And then the generic information is on IFFMUSA.com. But mind you, with the Filipinos and non Filipinos or people who are around the Filipino community, a small part of our film festival this year is doing the Dr. Jose Rizal filmmaking contest, where you can create any genre, any topic, as long as it's based on a stanza, writing, or teaching of Dr. Jose Rizal, Philippine national hero of the Philippines. One of the reasons is I have a friend, a collaborator, their Dr. Jose Rizal Heritage International Heritage Foundation gave me the idea last year about creating a Dr. Jose Rizal film contest. And I so happen to be Knights of Rizal, a member of Knights of Rizal, which is a worldwide organization. And then also my own district, I'm a chapter commander of Knights of Rizal District 30 in Queens, in this area, that we're producing it. It'll be part of the International Film Festival Manhattan. Hopefully, we get to show the top three or the top five, and then there'll be a first, second, and a third winner. Last year, the winner was from General Santos City,
Mm.
and I'm so happy there were several film schools or colleges in
Right.
the Philippines that joined from General Santos City, from Pampanga, Angeles, Pampanga, and also from Manila. Hopefully this year, people from here, Knights of Rizal chapters, and also in the Philippines will join in. So I want to repeat to submit to us is Film Freeway. Of course, you're gonna put the link here,
Yeah, yeah.
and also IFFMUSA.com has the um generic website, IFFMUSA.com. Mind you, if you get my Facebook or Instagram, that will be posted as well. Don't be afraid, especially you've listened to all these interviews. Don't be afraid to message me if you have any questions. I can even offer to watch your film before you submit.
Oh my God,
Some,
that's great.
Sometimes I offer that instead of you being rejected. I'll tell you frankly if it's a match to my film festival. Especially if it's a short film, I can easily watch it and say this and this and this. But otherwise, yeah, I offer that to your special viewers.
Thank you. So if you're watching, you have this special offer from Louis
Yeah,
Pedrón,
you don't have to
the
pay.
director of
Just
IFFM.
show it to me first before I tell you to submit. And also, you will get a generous discount. Um, The discount is, I don't know if you can remember this. So the 25% discount is IFFMDL 25. IFFMDL 25. That's going to be posted here too.
Yes.
Is the special discount, 25% discount for listening to this podcast and watching this mug. this this the person who looks like Ken Jong. Um People have
You get
told
that
me
a
I
lot?
look like Ken Jong. Do I look like Ken Jong?
You do look like Ken Jeong a little, and I've met him, and he's just a gracious person. It was after Crazy Rich Asians,
Yeah,
and
I'm happy for him. I am happy for him. If
yeah,
I can only have like this his career of what he's reached and the things he's been doing now, I am so proud of him. He's like us. He was encouraged to go to medical school. He became a doctor,
yep, yep.
but still found his passion, and now he's a full-time actor.
His story is amazing, and I am definitely going to get him on this podcast. But I first of all, that is so generous of you to watch people's work before they submit, and there's a discount. And the biggest reason, I mean, there's so many, we're going to have to do more episodes with you, but the biggest reason for this episode is to introduce you to the Rad Mindset community, Rad Actor Mindset community, because me being a professional actor, I'm also a writer, director, filmmaker, and I want to inspire people who are listening and watching this that if you do have an idea, you have an idea to film, do a short, whatever medium, do it because you have a message. You're a storyteller, and IFFM is a film festival you can definitely submit to because of Lewis, of course. He's an amazing person and a generous dude. So I just want to say thank you, Lewis, for this time. There's so much to talk about film festivals, and we'll have to do another episode. But I really, really appreciate the time you spent today, and I hope that people submit to you.
Thank you. And then likewise, I want to see most of your work. Um, our film festival, it's been dubbed as, a cool film festival. It feels like home. And I usually say hashtag collaboration. I've seen collaborative work after the fact, years hence, 1 year hence, 2 years hence. People come back as collaborators with another film. So those are the three things that happen in a film festival, and I'm so happy that I'm sure more this 15th year, and then you will be visiting me,
Yes, of course.
obviously, at the film festival.
I'll be there, and hopefully, I'll have something to.
Hopefully, yeah,
Hopefully,
or else to find collaborators. I don't
yeah.
mind that. Yeah, I don't mind that, and that you can I can feed you some of my name awardees before they come because we need the promo. Um, um, three people I can name. Um, International Film Festival Manhattan Lifetime Achievement Awardee. This year will be many more. Many more films is a distributor from Rogaland, Norway. And then the distributor will be coming here from Norway. And then Ravdeep Singh Bajwa is a very, very name famous young actor from Norway as well. Will
Wow.
be the Junior Lifetime Achievement Awardee. And another Lifetime Achievement Awardee is a famous screenwriter from Portugal. His name is Pedro Lopez. He wrote the screenplay. He's the creator of the TV show Gloria, the first Portuguese Netflix show from Portugal. And he will be flying here
Wow.
as well.
Wow.
So I will give you the opportunity to interview
Yes.
them pre-event.
Love
And
to.
you'll learn a lot from them. Most of them have been in the industry for more than 20 years.
Well, Lewis, the like I said, the film festival world, the whole the circuits and everything. There's so much to talk about. I just wanted to piggyback about collaboration because I've seen it at Sundance, like people who just submitted a short film, right? And it's submitted and they get shown, and it may not have won awards, but that filmmaker has now the cachet to submit again and then get their full length. I've seen it, and you've seen those screen, and it happens in all the film festivals. Like I said, business about relationships, collaboration, creating that community, and you've definitely created that with IFFM. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here, Louis. Uh, if you're in New York in October, definitely go to the International Film Festival in Manhattan. That's one of the biggest actually attractions. Is like you're in New York, and that's my hometown.
Yes, perfect weather. It's cheaper to fly October to New York. Hotel is expensive, but not that expensive like December. And the weather's perfect. And then come here for the tourism and the shopping.
Yeah. And the food. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I can tell you the food. It's not that expensive. They always say this is the most expensive place, but we have the most authentic hole in the dive restaurants. We are the most diversified city in the world, and of course, diversified. If you like diversity, if you like that and the city vibe, and it's a walking town, so you can walk all over the place.
And I will add the best pizza in the world. Go to Joe's Pizza. They have one
Yeah,
near Times Square right now, but the
yeah,
regular
yeah.
one is down on Bleecker in the Village. Louis, thank
Pizza.
you so much. Thank you
Salamat
so much.
po. Maraming
Salamat
salamat po. God
po.
bless you.
We'll see you soon.
You're a blessing to me. I appreciate you. Salamat.
Salamat. Thanks for tuning in to the Rad Actor Mindset Podcast. If you got value from today's episode, please share it with a friend and hit that subscribe button. Let's keep building the mindset that gets you on set and keeps you there. See you next time.